If your Tissot Powermatic 80 movement, in whatever watch it is, happens to break down and you take it to your local repair shop, there's a better than not chance that you're going to get back a watch that doesn't have that movement inside it anymore. Now, this is not a Reddit rumor from the comment section somewhere. This is very well documented. It's a fight that's been going on between watchmakers and the Swatch Group for almost 20 years, including actual regulatory findings. I pulled the paper trail myself, and here's what's actually in it. Back in 2004, an association representing independent watch repairers across Europe filed a formal complaint saying the Swatch Group and other big manufacturers were cutting them off from spare parts. That complaint went to EU antitrust regulators. It got rejected in 2008, reopened in 2011, and closed again in 2014. Regulators sided with the Swatch Group each time. But that wasn't the end of it. In 2015, the Swatch Group itself announced that it was going to stop selling parts to independent watchmakers and repairers. After that date, only authorized Swatch Group service centers would have access to parts. Then Switzerland's own competition regulator, COMCO, got involved on the movement supply side, and this went back and forth for years. A 2013 settlement, a surprise 2019 ruling that would have cut off ETA movement sales to outside brands completely, the Swatch Group publicly calling that ruling incomprehensible in its own statement, and a final resolution only in mid-2020. A UK parts wholesaler was still in active litigation with the Swatch Group in Swiss court over this as of a few years ago. So when people say that the Swatch Group makes it incredibly difficult, if not impossible, for watchmakers and repairers to get hands on spare parts, that's not speculation. That's 20 years of documented regulatory history, and I've got the links to all the pages down below in the description. Now here's where it gets real for anyone who owns one of these. The Powermatic 80, that's Tissot's name for it. Certina calls it the same thing. Mido calls it the Caliber 80. It is the Swatch Group's long power reserve movement, based on the ETA C07.111. It's not just a 2824 with a bigger mainspring. They actually dropped the beat rate from 28.8 to 21.6, so from 4 Hz to 3 Hz, and uses a silicon hairspring, depending on the version. Plastic escapement components, and this is how they stretch the power reserve out to 80 hours. Because it's a Swatch Group exclusive movement, that means that independent makers, people without an official Swatch parts and account, often can't buy the specific parts for it at all. Multiple watchmakers describe this experience in their own words on multiple forums. Genuine parts are restricted to certified accounts. Full stop. So what happens when your 2-year-old Powermatic watch dies, out of warranty, and your watchmaker can't get the real parts? There's a documented, repeated answer across multiple threads from different watchmakers describing the exact same fix. Replace the whole movement with a standard 2824. It's the movement the Powermatic 80 is based on in the first place. Same architecture, fully serviceable. Parts are available because it was sold to brands for years. The trade-off is you lose the 80-hour power reserve and it drops back to 38 to 42. The parts restriction is documented by 20 years of regulatory history. And the ETA 2824 swap is described directly by watchmakers and repairers doing the job, in their own words, across multiple threads. I'm not asking you to take my word for it. Go check for yourself. And if you own one of these watches with one of these movements, maybe check the watch. So what I'm asking from you is, if you've had a Powermatic 80 movement serviced and you know what movement went back in it, or if you're a watchmaker or repairer who's dealt with this parts restriction directly, I would genuinely like to hear about it in the comments. And every source I used for this video, the actual regulatory rulings, the Swatch Group's own statements, The watchmaker forum threads is linked in the description below if you want to go trace the paper trail yourself. To be clear about what I'm not saying this is a scam. And I'm not saying that every serviced Powermatic 80 movement in there has been swapped out for a 2824. Most are serviced properly through authorized channels. I'm saying the alternative path is real, and it's documented by the actual people doing the repairs, and it's worth you knowing about it. So this matters for a few real reasons. Maybe you're purchasing a used Powermatic Tissot. The movement inside may not actually match what the listing says. Second, cost. The Swatch Group has been open in its own public statements during the COMCO fight that restricting outside parts and movement sales is a deliberate decision, not an accident. And third, it's just useful to know as an owner. If your watch is ever serviced outside an authorized dealer, you want to know what movement is going back inside it. Now hold on. This isn't a shady workaround. This is actually presented by multiple watchmakers as a legitimate fix, not a compromise. But it does mean your watch could come back to you running a completely different movement than it left the factory with in the first place. And depending on the watchmaker, you may or may not be told that clearly.